barely any like milk, like cheese pull. I don't know. I don't want to say it's worth it because little feels like it's better, the goat and the goat cheese and pesto one. And the hilarious thing is I would have demolished it, but not worth buying 2 to 3 of it. This one would. Luckily I did dump, so should be safe. I legit for last time I had more stuff in the menu than this much. Threaten. So I said something else. Nothing like that water company called Uranus. When we actually got sick of it, actually. Our stomach actually fucking was sore the entire time in the train, me and my dad. And that was the only thing we had. Let's go upstairs to the actual main football. I'm like that. And make it stand, guy. I really genuinely feel like going with the lifts up, man. I am knackered. That's good. If Francesco's here, should we get the match? Let's see what the heck is it. Let's see. I am exhausted. I'm assuming IKEA doesn't really make much of the hot stuff. It's all additional things, these juices, and because as in price wise. But usually I do feel hungry whenever I do come here, so even like after having one. But I feel like the drinks are like just cold squash. It doesn't feel like proper, like, you know, when they call like the sugar, the real cane sugar Coke, full fat Coke. It's so dumb, but so understandable. It feels like that. It doesn't have the tiramisu in this branch. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but are we still alive, guys? Can I get one fish and chips? Do you
Going to be 10-15 minutes for
okay,
it.
that's fine. Do you still have the £1 meatball deal, or
Say again?
£1 meatball, or
No,
okay.
no.
So 10-15 minutes for the fish and chips. 10-15 minutes.
10-15, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
It's going to be 10-15.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Let's see what's the other side. I think just the garlic bread. Yeah. And the thingy. It's not that busy today. That's weird. I mean, for this time, I mean, it's weird. It's not that busy because last time it was a lot busier for a time that should be busy. Because that, I don't know, last time it was around 5 o'clock when we came. They have a nice setup in comparison to a lot of other franchises. I'm probably gonna get 2 fish and chips. Why? Because I'm chubby. That's not the reason. What's up, Justina? No, I thought it would be just on that week that we went, but I was like not sure. But I've had the vegan ones. It wasn't my cup of tea. Like, it's too hard to make good vegan meats, in my opinion. I really want to get my hands on those burgers that actually use those mushroom immune and it's like juicy, like how meat is. It's very interesting to me how they do it, but it's just chemical end of the day. Look, it promotes the tiramisu, but it doesn't exist. How's it going? Justina. Whoa. I know. I remember back in the days, this section used to be also highly used. But the twice times that I came here was how much is a slice in Costco again? I'm just thinking about it. If anyone has, like, saving the European in euros, doesn't really need to be in pounds. For £2 for something like this size, it's not justifiable. Made a great being made loaf with lentils. Ooh. I thought you said your granddaughter. I don't know why I thought you wrote granddaughter. I was like, my oldest viewer. I thought you were like more like our age, like myself age. I mean, you could, like, technically I could actually have a 5 minutes for that one. Technically. 5 minutes.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Thank you so much.
How many steps did we do? I mean, it was definitely less than Monday. Despite Monday, I was expecting at least 40. 14 feels a bit stupid. But that guy in the I think it's actually him in front of us. For the sake of buying like a all day like bus ticket, for the sake of that, buying 2 portions is more worth it right now. I don't know why.
May I have some more details, please?
Wait a minute. Shot London, Kuwait, why? I'm curious if this Kuwait, I'm sure, I'm sus right now. Shot London, I think the owner's Kuwaiti, definitely. The vibe does feel like it. Oh damn, they have 3 locations now. Since in 2019 or that kind of era. I'd rather wait than sit there. I've been... But what do you do if your comments is like, he can't fix it? What the heck is this?
Sorry for waiting, guys, okay?
Okay, we now know why they were raving. I knew it was something sucks, but
You can pay for it if you want it back in 20 minutes, like those people, you know, in the front, don't in the queue. 3 is having 3 of it.
no, I'm going to just have the chips. I'm going to have them
How many
later.
fish you have, buddy? One?
Yeah, just one.
Is that one for you as well?
That's for me. Same as, yeah.
How many you have, sir? No problem.
Cheers. Let me get that sorted. If you want to go forward first, yeah. Just fish and chips.
Yes.
Is the hot chocolate included with the tea and coffee, or is it?
The hot chocolate's 50. Do you have a family card?
Yeah.
It's £50 with the family card.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's good.
Scan your card, yeah, just there. So it's £3.50, please.
Okay, that's fine. No. So is it going to be unlimited also for the hot chocolate, or not really?
Sorry?
Is the hot chocolate also unlimited, or?
No, the hot chocolate's not unlimited, so it's only one that you can get with it. So you just scan this wee barcode at the hot chocolate machine just
Okay,
there.
that's good. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks. Just really need a fork. Nothing else really is needed. Specialty coffee. Specialty coffee. I think last time people used to really utilize the freeness. Last time the tea, it was a favorite. For my put my face. Do you want window view? I don't mind window. Scheiße. How's the connection? You want? Let's go to this one. It's a lot better looking as well. Sit in the outside because it's a lot cleaner by 2%. The problem about IKEA that I like about it but I need to hate about it is that once it has new stuff, as in design wise, it's deadly. It's deadly for someone that likes interior design. It's cheap and affordable. Like, okay, I do know a lot of like bespoke and like not international kind of well-known kind of people, like, but like more like they are international but they're really like, I want to say like the word's quirky but they're not really quirky. As in, they're really not known for their efforts, like myself. But seeing people just leave that much food and like just leave the entire tray, like wow. But we need to make sure to remove all of this before anyone in my family comes, so. Anyway, we're fine regarding to drinks wise because I have water and I have that Coke still, so I'm not really annoyed in that kind of form. But damn, first time coming here on foot, on stream 2 to 3 weeks ago, it was tough, man. Then like all of a sudden I was like saying let's just walk to Glasgow airport on Monday. Let's just like, I was like just thinking about it within 3 days. Then we did it. Ooh, there are planes actually landing from this. It's some sort of EasyJet looking aircraft, but I don't know if it's going to be showing, but I think this is going to be our first time actually having it fresh. So that's why I just opted for the chips. The chips are a bit stale, but they still have their crunch. A lot better than last time. Have you seen, yummy, I'm getting hungry, never been in IKEA in my life. Actual. Do you know what I was planning to do? I was planning to get like one with normal chips, one with mashed potatoes. Then I saw the amount of fish that was in the heaters. I was like, nah, let me not get it to get the two now. Let me get the second one with my parents. I know. And fries does sound more crispier than chips. Ooh. But their drinks used to be unlimited. These guys are quieter than yesterday's music. Kurva. Justina uses air fryer. If you remember that episode that we got Francesco traumatized by an air fryer. The fish looks bigger today. But nothing. The IKEA one, for being £3-ish, it hits the spot. But when you go for a proper fish and chip, it's a different experience. You'll understand. I kind of miss having a proper fish and chips with the thicker chips. How's the view? I like it. It's now more acidic, the tartar sauce. The last 2 times I went with my parents, it was... there wasn't even any acidity coming. Do you go to Arley off the beaches? Arley? What the heck? Oh, any. If there is close by beaches, yeah, do go. But it's mainly between Edinburgh and Ayrshire. But I don't know if you consider Loch Lomond as a beach. For me, a beach needs to be an ocean or a sea, something magnificently bigger than... You can't really see what's in front of you as in an island. Does that sound like 10 minutes worth of a wait? It feels very stale. Maybe it's like a bread coating they do. It's not like bread crumbs. I don't know. This is why I'm saying this hits the spot in comparison to a real fish and chips. Go back to this place. With the hot chocolate, $3.50. 50p more. I thought it was free. It's the only thing that the vending, the drink dispensers actually make. It has at least some sort of flavour. Everything, I mean. If I paid for that much for the hot chocolate, I'd be rich. Because I know the quality is like, and in comparison to price point wise, Bare Bones being a premium chocolate company in Scotland, it's like times and days. You can't even compare it with that. Even if she did say that, even if it was the price, I wouldn't have bought it. I already had my drinks. Like, I hated the tea and coffee is free, then like the hot chocolate's like 50p. But it makes sense because the hot chocolate just is the only drink that has flavour. If you think about it from that point of view. Mamma mia. Marcello, what are you saying? Guess how old I am? Subtract 1 month. First time not burning my mouth, so 26 years, but I wasn't born here, so I was around 1 or 2 months old. This time round, the machine actually has the powder even more. I don't feel like it's powdery, but I don't know if they use a mixing. I was gonna guess 34. I would be pissed off if I was 34 on still looking for a job. Okay, I thought that was their car. It's a bit like this. You get this done sort of thing. The reason I'm taking a photo, look at the shape. Does it not look like a knife? Exactly. Good thing about today is that we are effing, but we're not like fully effing. Somehow the stream comes back on. But the only annoying thing about the IKEA menu is that the only thing that really makes me want to buy is still this. But there's a smoked salmon with beetroot in the USA market. They sell it as a normal like restaurant menu. I really want to try that, but I just don't want to buy the full thing so that I can try it. There's not even sauce. I don't know how does that machine mix it then. It's the same, you know, those £1-2 like Nescafe dispensers. It's exactly that kind of quality for 50p. Okay. I mean, that looks a lot better than last time. Okay. It's the same Coke that we got from the event yesterday, so why not? I've paid before Adobe when I had the Express for a few months. More than a few months actually. I think more than 8 months I was paying. But it was like £10. It wasn't like £50 a month. It's hilarious that people realize that 50 that went into the wrong hole. That went into the air hole. Yeah. That one The worst thing is the tartar sauce went into that one. I don't remember that really shocked the heck out of me. Yeah. The difference between it being stale and now being the fresh one is a lot. Called it wrong home. I was like hoping no one is gonna look at me like trying to like say it. Oh, do you know like what happened in the London IKEA, the new store? It became like everybody's lounge. I mean, IKEA should have actually made that not as a furniture shop. It should have been like a proper restaurant with lounging areas. Better business idea. Like, if I was the director of that branch, I would instantly do that. I don't think so. That location has maybe a bistro, but the restaurant's a bit better. Definitely I waited so patiently to not have it on the way. But I remember last year we were doing the car spotting and I was still on the other side of Braehead around 6 o'clock. I was coming back here and I arrived here around 8ish, and here 8 o'clock the kitchen is closed. I didn't have any lunch on that day. I know it's affordable, even if they okay, the Glasgow one is affordable, but even say £1 more, £1.5 more in London, go for it. It would be a lot better. Well, I don't know. I want to see the store as it were. See if it's even worth doing it or the area, but sometimes you want to say who cares about competition. Sometimes it depends on I know, but the problem is whoever's like nearby me, they don't really trust me. They never said, okay, I will give you the money, let's do it. Never got an investor. Before travel and tourism, I studied accounting and business management. I hated it. Despite travel and tourism, our thingy in university, we are basically still in the business management department. But really, when it really depends on your mindset. To act fast. Like I like 2-ish or 3 years ago, I think I told these consultants, why hasn't anyone utilized co-working spaces? The month later, when I left Iran, they announced they were like making like cafes with like co-working spaces, and I'm like, emotional damage. I should get a commission from them for the consultation. There's a new cafe that just opened up in the summer in Iran. It was called Social Path. It was a place for students to meet up and do like co-working. The main base was co-working, by the way. But I basically made it into the Psychopath Cafe. What kind of name was that they made? I know. It's annoying when it goes off and on. I'm curious if I do it like this. Can you see my face? I'm just gonna... Generally, I feel like I don't know if I even can handle another portion after this. It depends how late they come. Like, there's nothing else in the menu that kind of surprises me to go and, like, order or something. Like, if there was like a tiramisu, okay, but the other desserts are like this much, and it's the most expensive, and the one that I hate, apple pie, is massive for the same price. It doesn't make sense. Why is the apple pie cake one is so larger in comparison to price point? It doesn't make sense. Is it because of how bad it is? The reason. I know. More GMO. "What's up, DJ Drew? And did you see flight? Go and check flight radar as well." He basically blurred our faces, but I was like, mate, what's the point? But yeah, I'm international now. But I didn't get like a tag or something, so I just got. The good thing is I just got followed by Dom, followed by wait, worldwide. Yeah, world. Let me spell it because my tongue is not operating. A day is because of this acid. He's actually from your city, I assume, DJ. But maybe your cousins. But at least we got a wee follow like by him. But the rest of them, even the airline did not even like. At least liked. I was like, emotional damage just feels like a bit discriminatory. Airline did not even like. It was on stream, but I did it a couple days ago, like 2 or 3 of them. I was like, it's getting a bit. I wasn't really getting bored of it, but as in a point of view of So I was talking about them. I was watching a few of them. I haven't watched Noel's, and I don't know why I want to say his name Noel. We even used to have a teacher called his name. He's one of the more older people that I know from flight reviews. Josh Cahill, I wanted to really try my best to watch him last because he's like terribly brutal and I like it. But I was like, mate, Josh Cahill sat in the wrong seat. He should have been 1 or 2 seats behind to really roast the cabin crew. But I don't know, was it yesterday or somewhere I saw an article on the way back. The cabin crew were saying to most of the the content creators to not film. I mean, did High Fly all of a sudden say it's bad publicity for us? I mean, you know that this airline is about to launch. You need, if they are their flagship crew, that is bad, man. Because 4 hours in, it's crazy. But I personally would travel with them, even if I know they're like they're not cheap, but they're not. If they're really planning to do a 2-service kind of meal, I think they need to train their own staff. It's probably going to be more expensive, but maybe it's going to be better for them. Like, but in the same time, if it's going to be a company from Portugal, I'm assuming that the income is going to be slightly similar, maybe like the difference is like 10 to 20k less than the UK maybe. I mean, I'm according to one aircraft. I mean, probably it's gonna be, but in my opinion, they should just have 2 or 3 maximum flights. Like, I mean, weekly, not weekly, but I mean, aircrafts operating and taking breaks. Personally, I would say just have 2 for now, but 5 or 8, then all of a sudden that's gonna really make them a bit overwhelmed and confused in some form of manner. But the lack of security in Glasgow airport, that was mad. That was mad. I was like, okay, I was expecting the CEO of Glasgow airport to be there. I was expecting. It's like no one gave a fucking fuck about this airline. Just an avid geek like myself gave an interest. But I personally hate it when I see like people who wasn't even there, like Glasgow, like these like independent kind of guys. They post and they go viral. When I'm there, okay, I got 900, which is unusual, but still, I was expecting like the 80k or something like that. I want to go to New York, so if it's cheap enough, I would go for it. Go for North. For you, North is a lot cheaper. It's like Pegasus, but for USA. But be prepared to get stripped naked, so because someone called Columbia A380. I mean 380 basically, but do I know you? He looks like a model. But there was one kid in our high school that actually became an airline pilot. I think it was Spanish, but he even when he was, I don't know, I think I met him around I just remember his age around 14. I've seen him recently as well, but even when he was 14, his face looked like a junior Ryanair kind of pilot. A typical Ryanair vibe. I legit thought DJ Boo was Kismet. But global airlines can't, I doubt it, global airlines can't operate like, maybe if they use, maybe say like 3 days in a week, they're gonna use, like for example, for one schedule of one aircraft, 3 days they're gonna just use like London routes, then the other rest of the week is like 1 or 2 flights in say like Manchester, Birmingham, then one in Scotland a week. I think they need to do something like that, not like specifically, but it's better for them to operate in really populated areas. But in my opinion, is it profitable if they use like say routes like Glasgow to London Heathrow as in full cap? Is it profitable? I know it's going to be less than say like a 6-hour flight, but is it still profitable enough factor? is it more profitable than a 320? But I would say air travel, I mean for now, I haven't really seen any interest in first class. I wish I actually had a business card and I gave it to Global. I could have said that we could do a collaboration on a capsule, like not like capsule hotels are basically like a coffin. If you've seen the Emirates new suites for first class, but make it in that kind of form, but also sound translated as well. People will end up spending more if there's a reduction of noise. I would personally, if I had the money, then you at least know that there's a difference between business and first class. It's not just the food. The hard product also gets something different. So if my bloody chance is nowhere nearby that actually is going to hear my thoughts and actually do something like this. Hello Salam. Are IKEA. Ben بالان بله باشه خداحافظ ها آره من کلا غذامو خوردم گرسنه بودم دیگه باشه خداحافظ باشه okay they're coming. Once I might go on TikTok maybe on the phone once they come, because it's a lot easier. But I am shocked that we still have connection in this warehouse, because I remember coming here 4 or 5 years ago for the first time. I was pissed off that nothing actually worked. Not even here. I was like gutted. I just bought whatever I wanted because I would be more gutted. It was the air that I technically used every single day. A bus pass basically. I wish I could see that emote. Oh, my legs are tickling. But these days, have you heard of the new dealership for Arnold Clark that is like luxury cars? I was planning on doing that today, but personally I was more, there's nothing new as in the stock, in the market to like look into. Like I was like, I used to go to like every month to the Mercedes dealership next to my university when I was maybe still in high school. Now I'm like I don't have the guts anymore. And there's no one from that kind of era that may recognize me. But I've seen a few dealer looking ships in Eurocentral for the trucks. I don't know how it's an official kind of thing, or is it just going to be like the same one that's next to the Southern General Hospital, which I thought it would be a dealership, but it turns out to be just like a mechanic for trucks. For DAF trucks as well. The way that I'm always saying about DAF is like a bit awkward, because whoever is it from Dutch? Is the D stands for Dutch and automobile? Then what's F? Freighter. And we make that. Damn, I don't know where is DAF from. I just know the history of Scania. Volvo is obviously who's it from, but MAN Truck, I don't know about them. I just know basically everyone's bought by, apart from Volvo for now, is bought by Volkswagen, and that's really why I hate it. Everything looks identical in the fleet that they have. I mean, the vans, the MPV vans that you see, they're reliable, so I think as a business kind of owner kind of point of view, I have no other choice to buy that if I can get a good second-hand one, not a too old one. Something that is like half the price of the new ones. You get a crap car with plastic now for 60 grand. Why would I buy that? Like, once upon a time, that show were like 50 for the like their flagship. Now it's like it's 20, 17 pound, but it feels like we're getting cheated as a consumer. Weirdly, I still don't see them, as in the car. But for a Friday, I'm expecting a lot more people. Is it because of the service day? Is that a thing in Aberdeen, by the way? The flashing is going slower. Or I'm tripping. By the way, is it? Oh yeah, it is. I was about to say, whenever Saturday comes, I'm like, oh, let's go on Twitch and see what's up with Francesco. When realizing it's Saturday, you're like, emotional damage. But I do like to meet new people. Do you want me to show you the scenery more than my face? Because there's nothing else to see. there's nothing else to see, but I mean, at least that's a bit more. If you get someone crashing into someone, which I hate this person, like how he does his stuff, man. His news reporting. It just shows a bus crashing and like idiot me not looking into the news what actually freaking happened, and then I'm like joking around. First bus Tokyo drifting, then 10 minutes later I saw another person posted and turns out an elderly man was hit. I was like, damn, you have like 40k followers now and you're not bothered to even do research. It's like, wow. By the way, we met him before once. True. I totally like. Do you know what happened? You know the week that you went to Edinburgh. I was an hour early. I had your tab on, and I was like, what just happened? Oh. I totally forgot your entire thing, your entire stream. That really, first time, properly got pissed off with myself for a while. Especially Edinburgh, because I miss Edinburgh as well. Oh my god. What is this? Where's Twitch? By the way, there's a guy that we met, if you want to, there's a place that sells matcha iron brew. I was planning on drinking it yesterday, but I think that would be too much on one day. Yesterday we were basically overdoing it, man. I really wanted to do more, especially how the platform, it felt a bit, they were trying their best to pick who to actually serve, which I did not like. It felt a bit of discrimination, but I was like, why would I care, man? If it's my business, I will care. Unless if it's like one of those like cafes, that's a different story. I did like that parade. True. Like, I don't know where you get these news, or you just like get it like within like a couple of days and like, let's plan of action, let's go. I feel like you're like that. You just get it in the last moment and you're like, job done, let's go. Where the heck are these people? What time is it even? Damn, 6 o'clock. I walked past one of the cafes you sent. That was like, the phone was on the thingy because of the reflection. I was like, I walked past the safest you sent me, and I'm like, huh? What kind of? I remember the cafes, but yeah. If it's the thing that you want, just go for it, but I just do my recommendations in case. I got a beer. What beer? Imagine like considering vodka being a beer. Job done. Job done. How to get yourself knocked out. 6 pint of vodka. Apparently, it's hilarious that I saw like in Iran, the non-alcoholic Corona. I was like, oh no. Cheaper. And that's kind of mind-boggling to me. I'm like expecting it to be the same price as, say, like no more price as here, but it's a lot cheaper. Holy. سلام. میکنم. چرا اینقدر پرایوسی میخوای؟ پیاده رفتم تو الان 2 قدم رفتی بسته
چی
شدی.
خریدی؟
ماهی.
همسه کن بزن.
ولی نوشتنی ها رو نه نوشتنی ها رو بارکودی کردن، مجانی نیست دیگه مثل اون دفعه ها. آره
بذاره میشه سرکارت اصلا موضوع اصلاح کردن نیست و خودت بگم
تو الان اینجا آمدی برای چی؟
اصلا خیلی مثل تمثال و سوسمار و اینا شده
خب
کرم بیشتر بزن نمیفهمی چوری
دارم میزنم.
قول بده امی رفتی منو خونه بری قشنگ بشوری این رو زخم شد.
بعد قرات
آینه الان باید بدم پیشونید اینطوری شده نگاه کن.
آره خب